Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new, please subscribe to it. I hope you are all doing well. My name is CS Harshdeep Singh Narula, and today we will discuss about 5 major points to be kept in mind while we receive an examination report under section 11.1 of the Trademarks Act. So what do you mean by section 11.1 of the Trademarks Act? It is in a simple layman's language, we'll say that section 11.1 means there are similarities between your trademark and the cited trademarks. What do you mean by cited trademarks? So cited trademarks and the conflicting trademarks are the other terms which are interchangeably used. The conflicting marks, the cited marks are in the examination report. The marks given below the examination report that these are the marks that are similar to your mark. So while filing the reply and while checking these cited marks, you have to keep these 5 points in your mind, because generally what happens is that applicants and the attorneys usually get panic, like that our mark will not get approved. What we have done, we did not check the market before, we did not check the public search, we did not report the generated the reports. So in my previous videos, I have also discussed that always generate the public search report before filing a trademarks application. However, now the things has been done and the examination report has been issued. So the very first point, you will check that if you have filed a device application. So very first thing you will check that, or if you have not filed a device application, let's keep your application aside and let's talk about the cited application. For example, there are 5 cited marks, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. You have to check that how many cited out of those 5 marks, how many are currently registered. You have to keep note of them. For example, out of 5, 3 are registered, 1 is due for renewal, and its renewal time has been crossed. The due date has been crossed 1 year, and the 5th mark is refused. So we will take out these 2 marks out of the picture. Now we have only 3 competitors. So you were worried when you saw the examination report that there are 5 cited marks. Now you see that out of 5 cited marks, 1 refused, 2nd it is due for renewal. So now we have only 3 competitors. So out of those 3 competitors, even in the case all the marks are registered, then you have to just do this thing for all the marks. Check whether the applications filed. It's point number 2. So the first point is check that it's registered or not. Is it due for renewal or not? Is it refused or not? Is it abandoned or not? Check these things first, because it will make your case stronger and you will have better merits. Now the second point, check whether the applications which are cited applications are the device applications or word applications. If they are word application, then we'll talk about this later. If they are device applications, go to each and every application and check, is the logo similar to your logo if you have filed logo. If not, then check that is that logo filed as a whole and claim as a whole. And how to check that, I'll explain you this. When you go to that particular application, there are 2 ways to check. Either it would have been written down that this mark is to be used as whole. Whole means as it is, as a logo filed, and no exclusive right. Whole means no exclusive right. And the second thing is, go to that reply of that cited mark and check that the attorney have claimed it to be used as a whole or not. That will make your case very strong. Point number 3. This is very important point, people miss out very much. So point number 3 is check whether the goods description is similar or not. For example, out of 5 you are selling clothes, and in those clothes you are selling only t-shirts in class 25, and out of those 5 marks which we discussed about earlier, 4 marks are selling only shoes. So those 4 marks will go. We do not have to take care of them. While attending the hearing or while filing the reply to examination report, we will say that the goods description is totally different. Now we have only single competitor, that is cited application 1, which is selling t-shirts only. So this was the point number 3. Point number 4, you have to check whether your user claimed your user date is before that or not. This is the very important point. For example, out of those 5 marks, every application is proposed to be used. However, you have a user claim of 5 years ago, then you will sign a user affidavit, or if you have must done it, then it's totally good. You will sign user affidavit, you will attach the documents, relevant documents of continuous use and the user claim. And the fifth point, so the fifth point is kind of a collaboration of everything. So now you do not have to check the cited marks. You will check your marks. What merits you have? Do you have the device? Do you have different goods? Do you have user claim? Do you have any other priority? Do you have NOCs? And out of those points, you will conclude your merits like that. My mark is a device application and my logo is totally different and it is to be used as whole, or I have a suffix or a prefix, or I have been using it as a fancifully, or my mark has attained a secondary meaning. So fifth point is like you have to check the merits of your own application. So while concluding this video, I'll tell you those 5 points again. The first very point is you have to check the 5 cited marks, all the cited marks, whether they are currently registered or not. Second, you have to check the goods description. Is the good description similar or not? Third, you will check that is it being used as a whole or not. So this is very important. Go to the application and check it, check like that. Fourth, do you have a user claim or not? Fifth, check your own merits. Go and check your own merits. What makes us better? What kind of merits do we have? Then you will see that we have received so many citations, cited marks, and we are only left with few. And tackling 10 cited marks and tackling 1 cited mark is totally a different thing. That means you have a win-win situation and you do not have to panic. Thank you for watching this video. Thanks a lot.